What is going on, guys? I am doing it. I'm going for 5 for 6 today, all except for the releases, which I will do tomorrow. As, of course, I have to get up for work in like less than 6 hours. So, I'm still doing this, and yes, I am crazy. This is the Club of the Man 1993, and I'm here live again to talk about this week's episode of NXT. June 1st, 2021 edition of NXT. We just have a couple more episodes left until we get to NXT TakeOver in Your House. That had several matches that were announced for the card on this, or at least teased for the card coming up. Let me double check actually one thing here, and let me see here. See how many matches we have made official after this past week. Let me see here. Pulling this up. We've got one. Move it. Two. Oh, it was official. I'm sorry. 3, 4. And yeah, there's 4 matches made official now for NXT TakeOver in Your House that we're going to be getting. Most of them, actually none of them, I predicted for the match card that I made just the other week. Speaking of match cards, also make sure to check out my Hell in a Cell 2021 preview predictions that I finished tonight after I have to make some changes due to the releases today, which again I will talk about those tomorrow. But NXT, I'm going to be real with you, this is going to be more so of a recap. I didn't really watch NXT the best this week. I had it on the background and I had like 5 other things I was trying to get done. So I unfortunately did not really get to, pay close attention to it. Besides, like, watching the main event match and catching a few things in between. But again, I ended up going out for dinner with my friend last night. And again, I just took care of some other business that I'm going to be taking care of for the rest of this week. I'm just a busy man. What can I say? So let's talk about NXT this week that I'm going to bed. So, the match I guess we opened up with the number 1 contenders triple threat match between Johnny Gargano, Kyle O'Reilly, and Pete Dunne. The winner's going to face Karrion Kross at NXT TakeOver in Your House. I guess we had a good back and forth match for I could hear. The match ended though when Adam Cole made his return since the match at Stand and Deliver, where he lost to Kyle O'Reilly in the unsanctioned match. He comes out and attacks all of them with a steel chair. He attacks the referee, and you get sandwiched into the plexiglass with said ref for good measure. He gets in the ring and takes out Johnny Gargano, whipping his hands. And then Regal and 2 security guards come down to the ring to throw Cole out. He hits Kyle O'Reilly with one last cheap shot, and then the match basically ended in a no contest thanks to the beating that Cole gave. Regal was angered as he backs Cole up one step at a time toward the backstage arena, yells at the officials to take their hands off him, and they escort him out. So we didn't really get an official word yet on the match yet. It looks like on the finish. But then it seemed to be over though as Ember Moon walked past all of them and said she was hijacking the show until Raquel Gonzalez comes out. Raquel came out, her music played, but then Regal tries and fails to cut off Raquel as Raquel passes her, and then they start brawling. So we had some chaos basically to start off the show here. But as they're brawling, Ember Moon got the better of her, but then Dakota Kai jumped her from behind and destroyed her. And since returning back to NXT, I believe at TakeOver 31, I think it was when she returned back. I think it was 31, yes. But Ember and Dakota have had a long ongoing rivalry. So, Dakota destroys her, and then Regal runs down to check on Ember, as everybody boos, what's going on. And then Regal make both Gonzalez and Dakota leave. She goes to check on Moon. He goes to check on Moon again. And you also get a video package from Santos Escobar, hyping up Legado del Fantasma about their tag match in the main event for the tag titles. LA Knight would then defeat Jake Atlas with Ted DiBiase watching. Knight begs DiBiase to come back to Noville, sobbing. And then, of course, it was announced later we're getting Cameron Grimes and LA Knight in your house, which should be interesting. Backstage, Oney Lorcan and Austin Theory get into a pissing match about their men winning the triple threat match. If it wasn't for Pete Dunne, they're arguing back and forth who cost them the match. Adam Cole then marches by DiBiase, he goes back and says, "Why not?" He goes, "I became NXT champion 2 years ago today, and whether he wants to admit it or not, he's the real number one contender. He's been gone for 2 months as he watched everyone try to live up to his legacy. Everybody failed, though, as a surprise. And he took out 3 of NXT's top stars, and he did it in one night. And he means that he wants the NXT title back and deserves that shot at Karrion Kross. People think he's some kind of monster, but he's just a big, overrated musclehead who doesn't deserve to be the same ring as him. It was no mistake or no accident that he held the title for 403 days. Then here comes Karrion Kross and Scarlett, and Kross says, "Little man, your motives tonight getting involved with the triple threat, understandable. But you want to be champion again? Well, it's not yours, first of all. And second, no matter what you ever do, it's never going to change things in the grand scheme. Because when he signed at NXT, he was no longer special, and they can talk out here, and they don't get back here. But hey, humor me, tell me a story and entertain me, Mr. Coles," he said. And he says, "I'd be happy, Mr. Overrated. You ain't Adam Cole, baby, you never will be. This brand has done everything in their power to make him feel special. You get the cool music, you get the lights, you got the fog machine, you got the girl, Return to Scarlett, even though Adam Cole has Britt Baker. You know what they do that makes Adam Cole feel special? They ring the freaky bell. On your best day, you could lace his boots, you could hang with him, and he's not at his level. Anyone who watches pro wrestling knows that you're not special. He's special. You're the guy who has my property." And then Riddle comes out and says, "What you're doing is not working." But then Kross tells him to shove and says, "I don't care what you think." And he still doesn't care what anyone else thinks. He wants everyone at TakeOver. He says, "Give them all to him." He promises no matter what kind of politicking you can do between then and today, you're not getting out of this ass kicking. Cole mouths off, blows him a kiss, and leaves, tears about the announce table and stands on it. He's telling Kross that he runs this show, and always have and always will. He throws a bottle of water from the announce table at him, and it splashes Kross and Scarlett. And it basically was made official that we are going to be having a Fatal 5-Way for the NXT Championship. I think the first Fatal 5-Way we've had, besides the ladder match, of course, but Fatal 5-Way match on pay-per-view with Karrion Kross, Kyle O'Reilly, Johnny Gargano, Adam Cole, and Pete Dunne. So, a little bit on the random side, I say. I mean, it seems a little bit lazy, but still a pretty stacked match. I mean, I think, it'd be a good way to, put over Kross for sure as a monster. Or someone can sneak a win in there, but I don't think Kross would be dropping the championship. But there really wasn't a true challenger, like a white-hot person that, should be challenging Kross that people would actually be willing to root for. So why not give these big names, the Fatal 5-Way spot? Which should be good. Mackenzie Mitchell's interviewing Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell, who's listening to sad music. Candice rips off the headphones and mocks her. And then we also get a promo from whatever the name of that leader is again for Xia Li and Boa, saying she wants revenge on Mercedes Martinez for embarrassing her ages ago. Then Dexter Loomis puts on headphones the Hartwell was listening to. he has tears in his eyes and walks away. Weird stuff. Kushida would then beat Carmelo Hayes in a Cruiserweight Open Challenge match, and he won. Um, um, and Frankie Monet is reading the reviews for her world debut, and she only reads the positive ones, though. She winks at the camera. And then we have The Way defeating Zoe Stark and Zeta Raymer in a non-title match for the tag titles. And then Mercedes Martinez has a promo saying that she's more of a badass than she was in the Mae Young Classic, just like Xia Li. She beat in the Mae Young Classic, but Takeover she'll run through her. So another match is made official, as we're going to be getting, as it's 3 matches now official at this time. The Fatal 5-Way for the NXT title, Grimes and LA Knight, and now we're getting Mercedes Martinez and Xia Li, which should be an interesting match for sure. We'll see how that one goes. We got another Diamond Mine promo. Edward Moon basically challenges Raquel Gonzalez after she takes out Dakota Kai next week, so that match made official. So there's the 4 matches. And then the main event match, MSK and Legado del Fantasma. It was a solid match. For what I saw from this one. Again, I still think that Legado del Fantasma is not the most exciting team there is out there. But I could definitely tell with the opportunities they've been given Lily, they have been trying. I'll give them credit, they have been trying to put on a fun, high-flying, fast-paced matches, some good double teams. But, I don't know, they still just don't feel like they're on the same level. I don't know if it's because, Raul Mendoza was, in catering for ages. I don't know, it's just because Joaquin Wilde was basically, eliminated in the first round of the NXT Breakout Star Tournament, and then, never really got too much momentum after that, but who knows what it is. But MSK retained. During the match, though, we did get a brawl between Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher and the Grizzled Young Veterans. So there's a tag match. I have no clue what it's going to be, but we'll just have to wait and see. And that's my review of NXT this week, guys. Not much really to say about it. Again, I didn't really get to watch it too well thoroughly, so more of a recap. No grade. I'm tired and I'm going to bed, guys. What are your thoughts on NXT for this week? Leave your thoughts down in the comments section below, and slap a like on the video, and subscribe for more content to my channel. Follow me on Twitter at DemandAir23. Tell you guys, I'm checking out. See you guys all tomorrow for my review on the releases for today, and I'll catch you all later. Peace out, everybody.